Hey guys, what the heck's going on? Sam here with Kobe. We're Team Bro Pyre, and so if you don't know yet, the new Banlist just came out, and Kobe is going to give us a quick run through on everything when it becomes effective and what all exactly got hit. I personally think a bunch of stupid crap got hit, and some of it was needed, but we'll discuss that. So without any further ado, Kobe, go ahead.
Alrighty. So we got the new ban list effective April 11th, 2016, and we got some obvious ones throughout this entire list. Damage Juggler, Flush Fire, Ptolemaeus, just going from the adjusted to the regular list. Now, here's the craziest first one I saw is Chicken Game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Chicken Game is banned. There's no reason for it to be banned. If they wanted to hit the FTK deck, then they basically just needed to ban a life equalizer.
Yeah.
Wavering Eyes got banned. Thanks to the fucking Lord. That's fine.
Yeah.
Then we got onto the limited, the obvious, Luster, Monkey Board, Skullcrabat. We all expected that.
Yeah. It was already
Here's a wild one they threw to us is Wisdom Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Guess they were trying to make sure that nobody can resort back to any type of pendulum deck. Or anything that's relevant to the meta. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Jordan got hit to 1. I think a lot of people expected this too. I expected it to go to 1. I expect them to actually ban the card. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Here's the best one so far on the list. It is we got Thousand Eyes Restrict.
That's pretty sick.
That does not need to be on the ban.
Yeah.
So we got Ignister got limited. I think we all kind of expected that too.
Yeah.
Jacob Face got limited. Even better, Reasoning got limited. So rest in peace, Cosmos Consistency.
And Infernoids. Crap.
Infernoid.
They can't play at all now.
Here is the craziest card that is going to appear on this list. Upstart Dog.
Yeah, I think that's a bunch of crap.
Why?
I honestly could not tell you, but it makes sense because like they went and hit Chicken Game, so they're trying to like prove some kind of point. But they went and took a lure off. Granted, no decks are really running Allure. I mean, if I was running Burning Abyss, I might run a copy, and that might be a thing now. Who knows? But they're trying to like prove some point about consistency that nobody knows. I think they're trying to try to slow down the format, and I think that one way they're trying to do that is not by only just banning a whole bunch of crap, but just literally having to just slow it down forcefully.
Decks, basically.
Do what?
Banning cards that make consistency within a deck.
Exactly, yeah. Makes the game drag on a little bit longer.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. But
yeah.
So then moving to the semi-limited, we have Debris Dragon. Just one of those random cards.
Yeah.
Really shouldn't even be on this list. Lower, like you said, to 2. Not surprised. Now, here's a kind of a shocker. Not entirely, but I expected this card to go to 1. Just Telly.
Yeah.
Just kind of semi-limited. I guess it's also just for a consistency thing. They don't want to completely kill Cosmo off it.
Yeah.
Or Power Ranger deck or anything else.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that still uses it.
But off the list, they took off Emok, which expected. They took off Tragodia, which I don't even know why it was still on the list anyway.
Yeah.
They took off Advanced Ritual Art and Crush Guard. Just other cards that don't need to be on here.
It's always just a bunch of crap that's like, okay. Okay, cool. It's whatever.
There's still a bunch of stuff on here that probably should not even be on.
Yeah. I think a Demok's cool. I think that, one thing that might come out of all this is I think some people are going to be playing a lot of GOAT just for the hell of it. Just with Thousand Eyes. Thousand Eyes, you can play GOAT regardless, but just building GOAT decks just for the hell of it now, just because like that stuff's off, and I don't know.
So inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, ooh, that was a nice restrict.
Yeah. I think Crush Card might have came off because of Burning Abyss. I don't know if they're just trying to push that right now, or what's your thoughts on? Because you're a Burning Abyss player, so.
Right now, like the OCG had their Beatrice and all that stuff for a good couple months before they hit anything.
Yeah.
So basically, we're gonna have first deck in history go at 2 Nats.
Yeah, back-to-back champions.
Yeah, back to back. I mean, this is DA literally going to be the best deck right now.
Yeah. Call it right now. 2016 is going to be another Burning Abyss mirror match.
Yeah.
No. It'll be Burning Abyss and Fluffles, probably. Something like that.
You're still going to be the only one playing.
Maybe, man. Fluffles is good against Burning Abyss. So we had damage juggler and all that stuff. That was all expected. What did you think about Chicken Game?
I mean,
Just going down the list here.
They shouldn't have hit Chicken Game. There's no purpose for that. Like, there's no purpose to ban it anyway.
Yeah.
I understand they're trying to kill consistency, but they need to. I think the biggest reason is because they would have hit like Blood Equalizer.
Yeah.
There was other FTK with Ignites with some like fire fusion that you could do that was like really consistent. They just they're trying to make sure they kill off everything that has anything to do. So,
what about Wavering Eyes? I mean, that wasn't really a surprise, but I think Tyler called a lot of that on his channel. Like, he called a lot of this, to be honest with you. But Wavering Eyes was just kind of, I think, whenever they tried to last hit Pepe, everybody, there's some really creative players in the TCG, and they really find ways to still, like, salvage decks. And, like, and you know, they made Draco Pels, and I mean, there's, mark my words, still going to be some people out there that are like Pepe's never going to die, you know, and they're still going to be like trying to run.
There's going to be plenty of salted players that are going to be like, okay, there's still a way to play this deck, basically kind of like they did if the Adjustments came out. They're like, ooh, this is still the best deck.
Yeah.
And it can't be.
Like, I mean, they didn't touch Sorcerer. People still top with Monkey Board and Joker and all that stuff being a 1. I mean, to be honest with you, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that it will happen, but I'm saying that if Pepe still topped or Draco Pell still topped at an event, I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said, there's just still some really creative players out there that, you know, they still win with bad hands, and what this new ban list is pretty much just a bad hand. No matter what hand you draw, and they could still probably win with it. So I mean, who knows? Like I said, they didn't touch Sorcerer, and you know, Draco Face Off is still. I mean, it still exists. I mean, I could see them throwing in that one upstart that they have left in that one chicken game, maybe. But
like, R.I.P. Patrick Hoban.
Yeah, right. That really makes me mad. Like, I really wish they wouldn't have hit upstart.
Is that just like Cosmo, they lost consistency like a lot.
Yeah.
Because Draco Face Off was literally like your card for getting the luster.
Yeah.
Getting the luster so you can make the Ignister and you can make a bunch of retarded ass plays.
Yeah.
You can't do like, and then now that you can't run cards to help your consistency, AI Upstart Goblin, it's kind of like, well, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, I can see people still playing Pepe. You know, like I said.
Like, oh my god, that one's still so broken.
Who's it?
I'm just gonna be like, okay, let me drop Beatrice on the board, and then as soon as you kind of want someone, I'm gonna solid strike you.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if people continue to still play Pendulums, I think that Ariana Grande is going to be a thing for real. Like, it's going to be a lot slower build.
It will be way slower, but I think that's going to probably be a better build.
Yeah.
Playing like for Master to be able to get off Ariana.
Yeah.
It's just the really bad thing is now you have no way out of your bad hand.
Exactly.
Like, your bad hand was always two random scales, Wavering Eyes, add the Joker, make your add the Monkey Board, make your 1 card scale.
Yeah.
All that. But now you can't do that anymore. So.
Yeah, and I can see even it maybe reverting back to a more or less of like a what is it was like the Clown Blade, but without the damage juggler. I mean, I can still see people running more like Jacobites and stuff because King of Fairlips is still a +1 and it's really good. And I don't know. Yeah. What do you think? Here's a random question. What do you think about Satellar Knights starting to get played again? Do you think that that's going to be a thing? Because I know they top 8 at regionals. I think it was Asian Persuasion at Tulsa. He did something with it. And do you think that's going to be another played deck? Do you think prices on that stuff's going to go up?
No, that's
No?
not going to be. Yeah, there won't be a tech train for sellers or anything. It's going to be everybody's jumping on the BA train and everybody's playing BA. Like, that's pretty much all it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's, like, I mean, the deck itself is still decent, you know, going into a slower format. Like, I'm thinking about just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Just for the hell of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really want to play it, but...
Well, I think, though, with everything slowing down, I think it's what everybody's been asking for a while. Anyway, you know.
I mean, it's close to sellers right now. It's really cheap.
Yeah.
The Nets are like 5, selling those are pretty much cheap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw the way that, you know, they did it at the Tulsa Regionals, and like I said, I mean, it did pretty good, and I'm not saying that, you know, people aren't going to play it, but I think that it's a feasible thing because, I mean, people still have the deck. I mean, Cole's got that deck sitting around somewhere, and God knows he'll probably play it because, you know, he's going to crap whenever he sees this list. I don't think he's even seen it yet. So, but anyway, yeah, what did you think about any of the other stuff on the list? Did you have any other thoughts that you might think that will change? You know, like
I think generally, I mean, there's not really much to say about this list.
yeah,
You know, just what everything is. It's a lot of it was expected hit.
Yeah.
That could have already just kind of been on here.
mm,
Just the chain game and upstart it was really off.
yeah. And then Debris Dragon, whatever the freak, who plays that?
Dragon. I actually expected Book of Moon to go to 2.
You know, I did too. I honestly did.
I was wondering, I was like, why isn't this part of 2? But then again, you realize they're still trying to push Burning Abyss right now, and that kind of, it's like a one-stop trump card.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I understand. I don't, it's just, Upstart Goblin is the only mind-blowing thing on here. Like, everything else, kind of expected.
Yeah, because it's been 10 years or something like that since Upstart's even been. I mean, believe it or not, for people who don't know, Upstart album used to be on the ban list back in Go format, and then, you know, and now it's back on for some weird reason. I mean, it'll all show why the ban list is what it is in the next few weeks, in the next month or two, with, you know. But I don't know. I could see a lot of stuff just changing drastically. All right, here's another deck. Magic Specters. Will that be a thing, you think?
Magic Specters are too slow.
Way too slow? Even.
I was gonna play, like, I would rather play Cosmo over that, because Cosmo basically has the same cards, but it's a better protect the castle.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Cosmo is New Age Fusion.
Yeah.
Just with better cards and better ways to protect your cards.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather put a Tin Can on board and on their turn banish for a destroyer or something like that,
Yeah.
instead of a Magic Spectre Raccoon on the board and then setting a card that once I use it to tribute off one monster, basically just kind of am done, and they do more plays than I lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's too slow. Now we might see some type of anti-meta, like Draco Pal, Magic Spectre thing start floating around now. Like, people get really creative with it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody started doing some shit with that.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, nobody knows what to expect.
Mm.
Like, it is what it is. And, like, people might start going back to the Magician build, and mainly just because Pendulum Paul is still at 3. Like,
Yeah, that is true.
I think Wisdom Eye shouldn't have been touched. They should have just hit Pendulum Call, because, like, that's a consistent card.
Yeah.
But
Who knows?
it is what it is. And then I like Norton going to 1 because it stops extended plays.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of people use Norton to make plays if they can't do anything else.
Exactly.
So it's like, here, I'm Pendulum 5, and you Solemn Strike it. Let me just activate Instant Fusion Norton.
Yeah.
Play. You disrupt that play, you disrupt 1.
Mm.
And then maybe this will be the time when Douglas or Admiral starts making this comeback, because it's kind of been outshadowed since the format was way too fast. You know, the 1 turn, 2 turn with the games, all that good stuff.
Yep.
And now we're at the point where, well, maybe I can do extra that 1 now, and I have extra deck space to run Douglas or Admiral. Let me just run that so I can protect a lot with my good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and that doesn't seem like a bad thing. It's like, you know, I go to Pendulum, have Smoker Bat, overlay, do all that stuff, go into Emerald, shuffle back my Smoker Bat, shuffle back your consistency cards, and all that stuff if the game keeps going. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But Konami doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Konami does not make any sense with any of this. Like, there should have been a lot more stuff moved around. I don't think that this would be the time for them to hit Burning Abyss or anything.
No.
But
It'll win Nats again.
I do think that E-Tally should have just went to 1, and they shouldn't have touched the reasoning.
Yeah.
But I think they're kind of, E-Tally is more versatile in decks, so I understand it. Reasoning is kind of only played in Cosmo, and I don't know if you've ever played against Cosmo. With just, if they open a bad hand, if they open Reasoning, and a huge chance that you call it wrong because of all the levels, you basically just make the board.
Exactly. You're right.
It's really stupid. Like, it's retarded. And that's kind of, I understand why. I honestly think that Reasoning should just be banned.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, I don't disagree at all.
Free, so that they have their consistency card and just let it be what it is. It's still too slow.
Mm-hmm.
It's still slow as it is. Like, if there's not, it's like, if you don't open Cosmo Town, or you don't open a card to throw on the board that you can tap out for, then you're stuck.
Exactly.
The deck is conditional to me. And I'm not going to see you keep getting off topic, but that's how it is. And basically the main point is that this list hurt their consistency. It hurt a lot of decks' consistency.
Yeah, I just don't see why they're trying to. Because I mean, yeah, people are going to start buying a lot of Burning Abyss from other people, you know. But they're not like, they're not. I mean, Beatrice. I mean, sure, like, I don't, because they're not selling a whole lot of product, you know, as far as Burning Abyss.
People are still buying a lot of gold.
No, I guess, yeah, you're right.
I bought a gold box the other day.
Yeah.
I pulled 2 for one single 18 box.
Yeah.
And I just did that for just so hell that, like, it's because, like, the set itself is not bad at all. Like, no bad cards. So, and this is just going to be like, because a lot of people don't think to go buy a TCC player or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here, I'm going to go buy the box with gold, and then there I have my Burning Abyss deck.
Yeah.
Pretty much you can do, except for Beatrice's. I don't think people can Beatrice's for 2 boxes. If you do, I call you Jesus. Yeah, I give it to you.
Well, all right, man. We're gonna wrap it up, and we'll see what's going on, and we'll see what happens. I mean, like you said, I think Burning Abyss will dominate. That's kind of just a given. I mean, and Pepe will still freaking find a way to top. You know, it's not gonna surprise me, but
I think the meta is basically going to consist of, you know, Burning Abyss at the top. Cosmo are still going to be up there.
Yeah.
They're going to get out a lot of decks. Mermails.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Mermails are gonna wreck.
They'll have their place in the meta right now because of everything slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
And with no like turn 1 OTK, they kind of make an established place in the top 3 now.
Yeah.
But then we're going to have, and I think after that everything is going to just technically be anti-meta or rogue until we really see the amazing builds pop up that work.
Exactly.
Top contenders are going to be Fluffles because of BA and things like that. But
Nobody plays Fluffles though. I mean, let's get real. I mean, I play it, but
if they see that it's going to be something where people are playing and topping,
yeah. I mean, and I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but I mean, I've topped with it like 4 times and nobody's hopped on that train yet. I mean, but I don't know. You might be right. Maybe people will start. I mean, and they just got Fluffles just got new support and it all sucks anyway. I don't know. We'll see, but
you look at the deck, and because there's one person playing it, they just think it's that one person playing it.
Yeah.
The format's store, everyone's like, oh, here, I'll try this.
Yeah.
And then we have some tellers. The tellers still hold a pretty good stance for being contenders to step up to the meta.
Yeah.
I'm only saying this because I love the deck, but Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is made for slower formats, and that's what we're getting into.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you know, it's the deck that I'm really going to be working with, and I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And those are pretty much the top 3 contenders to bump up into our main meta list.
And for anybody else that is looking to buy something, if you want to buy Burning Abyss, do it today. Do it today, because we were literally on the phone earlier. And you're like, man, I just refreshed that page and Dante went up like $5.
I was going to buy Dante's because I sold my core at like the last Tulsa Regional.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the list so you can buy Dante's or anything, because if it's going to get hit, then I'm not going to buy Dante's. I'm not going to reach the deck out.
Yeah.
But so I was going, the first page, the Mega Pack Secret Dante's were $4. And then I went over a few pages to look at. I literally just clicked from page 1 to page 5 to find the gold series to see if they were cheaper. Well, the secret Mega Pack Dante's went from $4. I go over, they're $8. I just re-looked again, they're almost $10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the gold rare Dante's are all selling out. Everything is selling out right now. It's hard.
Yeah.
So, like, TCU player here in about probably 24 hours is going to be sold out of everything.
Nah, you're probably right. You are right.
Everything. And then every single one of these gold Burning Abyss things are all going to be like $2.
Yeah.
You'd be like, wow, thanks.
So what do you think? You know what? We'll just wait. We'll just wait and see, because we just been talking forever about what we think, but we could be wrong about all this. I mean, we're usually not too wrong, but we will see.
This is just my opinion, though. Like,
yeah, no.
Just from multiple pages, everybody's like, all right, back-to-back champions, BA and DAC, everything. It's just everybody's talking about it.
Yeah. But,
We're not really.
right on, man. We'll talk to you later, and we will see what happens.
Yep.
All right. See you, man.